Before we let you go, James, and it's quite an interesting conversation. It's 1 p.m. here, so that's fine.
So that's good.
It's quite an interesting conversation around World Cup. I know we're going to talk extensively about it, but I really did, and I know Sunny does not care, but seeing as how we indulged him with Star Wars, I really did want to talk about Neighbours.
Oh, well, why don't we?
Because I saw your email. Your email said Neighbours are back, and I was like, what?
I knew they were going to come.
And then I read the fact that actually it wasn't just Neighbours the TV show, it was Neighbours the musical.
No, Neighbours the TV show too.
Is
so
it?
Amazon
So
are bringing
tell me
back.
more.
So Amazon, I can't work out.
I just read the top line and I was like, oh my gosh.
With my business head on, I can't work out why Amazon are doing it. They're doing
what
it
do you
for
mean,
their
why?
new free. I'm a Neighbours fan.
Come on.
Stopped. Here's a question.
Here we go.
How old school Neighbours are you, Shay?
Yeah, no, I'm back in the
first...
late 80s, early 90s.
Can you name Paul Robinson's Japanese business associate?
No, I can't.
It was Mr. Udagawa.
Wow.
There's
you
some
are
Neighbours
old
to
Do you
school.
remember Jane's grandmother's name?
Not Nell Mang. No, it was. Oh, it was Nell Mangle.
Yeah, it was. Well
I
done.
didn't know that was Jane's grandma. Oh, maybe
That's how far I go.
So this is really crazy. So they're bringing back the show, even though everyone said goodbye. They had a whole hoo-ha. And now...
I told you it was an interesting story. It's amazing,
Go
isn't
on.
it?
Yeah.
So Amazon have jumped in. They have a new free streaming service.
Yeah.
And Amazon will be playing Neighbours around the world. It will be
Even
back
bigger.
to its old channel in Australia.
Nice.
Potentially with a lot more affection as people have waved goodbye to it.
Okay.
And one of the debates is, what other TV shows would you love to see people bring back?
Bring back,
But
yeah.
the other is, what's special about Neighbours that means the world can't live without it?
And also, what happens if it tanks?
It won't.
Like, I'm really scared. Like, they bring it back, and then actually people just think, yeah, we've kind of said goodbye now.
So I may get too nerdy here.
Go on.
Netflix have just had to start releasing their viewing figures.
Okay.
Amazon haven't until they start taking advertising, which this will do.
Sure.
So we'll know if it tanks or if it doesn't. They've also only spoken to, I think, 4 or 5 of the original cast, so we don't know who's definitely coming back and who isn't.
no.
The guy that played Toadfish, Jared Rebecki, is confirmed to come back.
Come on.
Well, you got one.
You could get
Tony
Kylie,
Robinson?
you never know.
No.
She might just rock up
But
for a
thing
couple
is,
of episodes.
because they took a really big risk with Tolkien's work, and they've taken a hit from that one at the moment. But again, it's a series. If you just watch it, it's not a bad series.
No.
It's
What is it called again?
Rings of Truth.
Power, is it? I don't know.
Rings of Power. I
Yes,
think.
I'm right.
Yeah,
Oh my
Rings of
gosh.
Power.
I just got that.
There
Yeah,
we
Lord of
go.
the Rings, the Rings of Power.
Yeah.
What's also fascinating about this is how we've said goodbye to it.
Yes.
So as a
I know.
Neighbours fan, I've not watched for years, but I watched the last episode.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Had to.
So did we.
I thought some of it was really good, some of it was very average. I was amazed Alan Fletcher, the guy that plays Carl Kennedy, is
Yeah.
completely bald.
Yeah.
When did that
Oh, when did that happen, Carl?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there were some other things that were quite nice about it.
Yeah.
So saying goodbye to a lost friend and now being able to say hello does prove everybody needs good neighbours.
I love it. Yeah, I love the way you put it. Yeah,
James Erskine, you are a good friend of Radio London. It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
We're going to have your brothers, hopefully, on the show.
Your show tonight,
in
today.
the afternoon from 2 p.m. here on Radio London. That will be epic.
Yes, I
And
will ask them.
You'll come back again?
I'd love to come back. Thank you so much. It's been so lovely seeing you in person
You
again.
too.
It really has.
It's been fun. It
Yes,
has
we
been
need
fun.
to meet outside of the show as well, for sure. James Erskine, people can follow you on social media. James Erskine on Twitter, and they can go to the website wearerocket.co.uk. Thanks for coming in, James.
Thank you very
No
much,
worries at all.
James.
Thank you.
In the next hour of the show, we are going to be